Let's do connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We have Frost, Beach, Pump, Pope, like the Pope, Race, Bishop, Pet Shop, Pound, Hardy, Beat, Prior, Bake, Throb, Bad, Preheat, and Pastor. I mean, I don't know if it's a red herring, but I'm seeing Pastor, Bishop, and Pope, which are religious leaders, possibly all Catholic. But what would be the 4th religious leader? So maybe it's not this, and the puzzle's built around this. Bishop is a chess piece. Pasture, like, is that also how you spell, like, when you put your animals out to pasture, like the grassy area? Could possibly go with beach if we're just talking about, like, I don't know, labeling areas. I don't know how you'd put that. Biomes. Pound, kind of cake. It's a currency. It's a weight measurement. Throb is weird. Preheat. The only thing I can think with preheat is it like steps when baking. Preheat and bake. Like instructions. Okay, instructions you might find in I don't know, recipes. So like preheat, beat, bake, maybe pound. Not frost, defrost might be, but not frost. I'm thinking about going with these 4 as just like instructions and recipes. 1 away. Okay, so what would be a 5th instruction we could put in? I don't know what we take out, but I'd like to know what instruction goes in here. Pet shop is okay. Throb, bad, pastor, prior. Pump? I don't see how pump would work. I am not seeing what the 4th, or sorry, what's the 1 away, right? I'm not seeing what the 4th one would be. All right, let's hold off on that then. Hardy, like the Hardy Boys? Or are we just hardy? Are we like just tough, right? I don't see a Blank Boys. Bad Boys is a movie. Is it Blank Boys? Do I know enough about Blank Boys? Beach Boys. Okay. The Beach Boys, are they a band or are they a boy band? I guess the Beach Boys, the boy band. Anyway. Race Boys, Bishop Boys. Preheat Boys, Pet Shop Boys. I don't know what the 4th boys is. This is really unfortunate. I don't know what the 4th cooking term is, and I don't know what the 4th boy is. Is like pastor boy a thing, or pope boy, or I don't know. Okay, I got to think about what pet shop would go with. Pet shop. I don't think I'm going to figure that out. Not right now. Darn. Throb is weird. Pet shop is weird. Bad goes with boys. Hardy Boys. Race. Race would not be a recipe item, and it wouldn't be a Blank Boys. Bishop. See, if Blank Boys is the purple, that means that the other ones can't be also fill in the blanks. Although sometimes blue is fill in the blank-ish. Sometimes they'll do that. I don't know. Are we talking about like a race, like you're racing someone, or a race like someone's race? Are we spelling rice wrong? I don't know. Frost is weird too. Again, it's tempting to put frost in with the recipe stuff, but I've never heard frost as like a thing you would do there. So I had tried preheat, bake, beat, and pound. If I was going to remove one, it would probably be pound, but I don't know what the 5th recipe word is. Like none of them are even verbs except pump. Pump is a verb. Race is a verb. Could be. Pump is a kind of shoe. We also have prior. I haven't thought about prior. That's weird. Prior art. It wouldn't be another fill in the blank. Is prior the religious? I think prior is a religious leader, now that I think about it. Yes. Ecclesiastical titles. I was about to say that. Okay. Well, that takes care of That takes care of the religious leaders. All right. Beat, bake, preheat, pound are all still here. We've got hearty, bad, beach. Is like Pet Shop Boys something, or Frost Boys? I don't know. I'm gonna have to leave that for last because I don't think I know what the last boys is. Throb. I don't know what throb would go with. Maybe with pump. Like they're kind of similar ideas, throbbing and pumping. Like you get this pulsing. The idea of pulsing, right? You pump, you throb. Beat. Okay. So maybe beat doesn't belong with the recipe words. What else has kind of a cyclical nature to it, or like a what was the other word I was using? I don't remember. Pound. You can have like a pounding headache. Ooh, but I don't think that can be true because I put both beat and pound in with the one away. Okay, so okay. Well, does that mean? Hold on. What were the four I did? I did beat, pound, preheat, and bake. See, because what I want to do is like how you might describe a headache, right? You can have a throbbing headache. You can have a bad headache. You can have a pounding headache. It wouldn't be pump though, or bake. So maybe it's this. Maybe these are headaches. But I don't see a fourth headache. Okay. Not frost, race. Your heart. Oh, maybe it's more like your heart. Your heart is throbbing. Your heart is racing. Your heart is pounding. Your heart is beating. But I swear I put pound and beat together as recipe terms, and it was one away with preheat and bake. I'm pretty sure this is going to be wrong then. Am I remembering that wrong? I could have sworn I put preheat, bake, pound, and beat into the recipe words. So we couldn't possibly have pound and beat as part of the heart thing. I'm going to... pump? Your heart can pump. So one of pound and beat don't go in there. I'm going to say beat goes with the... goes with the baking or the recipe stuff. Yeah. What a heart does when excited. Okay. Because beat is what a heart does all the time. Okay, so we got beat, preheat, and bake. That definitely go together because we removed pound. And so one of these is also something you would do with relation to recipes. You're not going to pet shop. You're not going to beach. I guess it has to be frost. I just don't understand why frost would be in there. Verbs in a cake recipe. Oh, frosting? Okay. That's... what? And I guess Pet Shop Boys is a thing. I didn't know that. Okay, so I basically had a bunch of these figured out, and I couldn't figure out what the fourth one was that actually belonged. Seems pretty hard to me. I don't know, but I only made one mistake, but I had to put a lot of thought into that. I don't know. I think that means 3. I'm just going to give it a solid 3. Let's check the Connections Companion, and then we'll check the bot. Okay, Connections Companion gave it a 3.3. Let's check the bot now. All right, here's the bot. Let's analyze the game. 69% solve rate, 3 out of 5. It's not more granular than that, so, but yeah, 3. I think they all end up 3 out of 5, to be honest, by the end of the day. This is pretty late in the day, so this should be fairly accurate. So, wow, pretty even spread. You usually don't see that. Usually you see it's kind of like most have none, and then a little fewer have 1, then a little fewer 2, then a little fewer 3, but this is like almost even for how many mistakes, and then 4 mistakes is 31%. So I think if they had given more mistakes available, probably like if 5 mistakes made you lose instead of 4, I think this would have been split in half, but there's no way to know. But just by patterning here, it seems that way. 89 skill level, because I did make 1 mistake. I was 1 in 14,925, so not that rare, given that there were a million games, but still not a common solve. Okay, so yeah, most people found blue first. That makes a lot of sense to me. Underscore boys, actually more common than what the heart does when excited. Makes some sense as well, because I feel like that's kind of a weird category. Second, okay, actually, yeah, most people got yellow second. Interesting. Yeah, I thought about putting frost a bunch of times in with the other ones, but I just didn't think of frosting. I don't know. Do you really use frost as a verb? Okay, and then third, most people then got green third. Okay, and then probably purple then is the most common for fourth. I'm along with it. All right. Cool. So, percent of players with this mistake. Pump, pound, beat, throb, heart actions. Yeah, because beat could easily go in with a heart category. Pound, beat, bake, preheat. I did this one as well. Steps in baking. Yep. Church leader roles. Hardy. Is Hardy a church leader role, or were people just trying to guess? Types of boys. Beat boys. I guess people thought maybe Beat Boys was a thing, or maybe Beat Boys is a thing. And then beach, race, pet shop, pound, types of places. I don't know what this one... People are probably just trying things on this one. I don't know what the thought process would be. Okay. 2% of players did my first guess. Most people just got blue first. Seems like. Makes sense. If I had thought of prior, I would have immediately locked that in. I found Pope, Pastor, and Bishop right away, but I didn't think of prior. All right. None of these are all that interesting, so that's it. How'd you do? Let's do the New York Times mini crossword for Sunday, September 8th. It is already over. I had to go in the archives again. I'm way behind on all my videos, but let's go. Accessory for Babar, King of the Elephants. Ooh, I have no idea. NATO alphabet letter, that's 8 past Juliet. So JKLMNOPQR, Romeo. Shop. Oh, okay. That's why they mentioned Juliet. Shopping cart tally. Huh? One over par. 1 over par. Ooh, what's the term? I know birdie and eagle. Bogey, maybe? Bogey? Smallest animal in the Chinese zodiac. Rat. I'm the year of rat. A mobile might hang above one. A mobile might hang above one. A crib. Palindromic helicopter part. The rotor. Palindromic tells you what the first letter is supposed to be. Omega-3 fatty acids. No need to introduce us. We met. Like someone who's angling for all the juicy details. I don't know, but let's get these acrosses. Accessory was a crown and shopping cart tally items. And someone is nosy if they're angling for all the juicy details. Nosy doesn't have an E? Huh. I thought nosy had an E. All right. Well, how'd you do? Let's do strands for September 8th. Today's theme is a royal shade. Well, usually purple is the royal shade. So purple. Purple what? Purples? So that's our spanogram. And so, okay, I see magenta. What are some good purples? Lavender. We've got plum. We've got orchid. All right, doing well here. What are other purple shades? Mauve. Yep, here's mauve. Cowlive. We have 2 to find. This double L is interesting. Oh, lilac. Nice. And violet. Nice. All right. I would call that a perfect game if there ever is one. Got a ranks perfect today. I guess I know my purples. Well, how'd you do?